the #1 goal scorer in Hofstra Pride history.
What's really good, y'all? Weekly Watch is back. Sorry I was MIA for a little while. I had a little bit of stuff going on the personal side, but we're back in action this week. Lacrosse World's had a bunch of stuff happen over the last week or two, so today we're going to talk about a little bit of college, a little bit of pro, so something for everybody today. So let's just dive right into it and talk about some PLL stuff to start. Now, I trust you guys have been paying attention to everything that's been happening ever since the protected rosters came out.
I think we've all seen enough.
But in case that was a no, I just wanted to touch on a couple things real quick. First up, Connor Fields to the Archers. I feel like pretty much everybody saw a trade like this coming ever since the bubble when Chaos made that deep run to the championship without using Connor Fields very much. It was all just a matter of what team could use him. I mean, he was a top 3 attackman in the league in 2019. And it all worked out. I mean, the trade was definitely a win-win. Chaos snagged Ian McKay from Archers. Ian slides right into that Chaos offense, and he actually gets reunited with some of his Buffalo Bandits teammates like Dane Smith and Josh Byrne. But now it's all eyes on Archers because they have Manny, Holman, and Ament, and you'd be crazy to run any of them out the box. Okay, but listen, I'm not a PLL offensive coordinator, but I played offense in lacrosse, and I really like what I saw last summer. Look, anyways, with that being said, they're probably going to want to run him out of the box, get him a short stick where Tom's drawing the pole, get him running some two-man game from the top. Because in case y'all haven't noticed, that's pretty much what Connor does anyway when he's playing for the San Diego Seals, so I think he's going to be okay. Okay, so second up, that Paul Rabel trade, though, obviously it's a cool story with Paul heading back to the team that first drafted him back in 2008, presumably to finish his career, question mark? Anyway, regardless, Paul is now the first player on the Cannons LC roster in the PLL. Atlas traded Paul to the Cannons for a bunch of picks, and as an Atlas fan, with the amount of talent coming into the league this year, I like having a bunch of big Sorry, this Atlas rebuild is crazy though. Coach Rubio is making moves. Listen, I am all in on this Atlas rebuild, but I really hope he got some plans to replace the latest player that got traded from Atlas, Ryan Brown. Ryan Breezy is a water dog now. And again, while I like having picks, Ryan Breezy probably the best time room shooter of all time. It's tough to see him walk. And it's a little bit of a head scratcher, at least for me as a fan at home sitting on the couch, why the Water Dogs picked him up, because they already have Christian Cuccinello, Westberg, and Kieran McArdle. And if you count Ryan Drenner, who's unprotected, like, why did they need Ryan Brown? And that obviously makes me curious about how they're going to use him. I mean, Ryan Brown's not necessarily known for creating his own shots. I mean, he's a time room shooter and a finisher. So do you run him out of the box? Do you make him a fourth attackman? Like, it'll just be interesting to see how they use him. Okay, now that we've talked about pro, let's jump over to college lacrosse. So last time on Weekly Watch, we pretty much exclusively talked about the ACC, so I'll spare you from all the ACC talk. Well, actually, before I spare you that, I gotta talk about Syracuse real quick. It'd be pretty messed up of me if I didn't address Cuse's bounce back since they took that L to Army. Don't worry, I'll give you the SparkNotes version. Curry, Dordovic, Trimboli going crazy as expected. Owen Hiltz is a star. Rafe is playing like All-American. And I've seen a lot of Chase Scanlon disrespect about how he's getting a shorty wearing the number 22, like defenses are just gonna be cool with giving that starting midfield one pull all game. Look, man, the game is a game, and the truth is he has 9 points and 10 ground balls this season. Jake Porter saving 54% this season. I mean, basically, they are who we thought they were.
They are who we thought they were.
In a world without the Ivy League, we love to see that. Okay, I promise, that's it for the ACC talk for the week. Now let's jump over to what's probably my favorite college lacrosse storyline of the season so far. Rutgers out of nowhere. They're ranked at number 5 in the country after beating Penn State by 2 and going off the top rope on Ohio State and Michigan, word to Ray Mysterio. Defenses are having a tough time containing that starting attack unit, man. Charlene Beatties, Kirst, Mullins, I mean, they're balling out. Between the 3 of them, they have almost 50 points this season. The real test for the Scarlet Knights is when they head down to College Park this Saturday to face the number 4 Terps, who have also low-key been smoking cats this season. But anyway, if Rutgers can top Maryland this coming weekend, which I think they're more than capable of doing, they're going to be on top of the Big Ten. Anyways, either way, Rutgers is for sure a team to watch for the rest of the season. Don't sleep on them like I did. Okay, so as the sun's going down, the last story for this episode is the guy that's wearing the number 13 jersey over at Hofstra this season. Have y'all seen this dude, Ryan Tierney, this season? I mean, he's always been really good, don't get me wrong. Like, hearing that he's making it rain on defense is not news. Like, that's not the point. The point is how much and how often he's doing that this season. This man has had 8 goals and 3 assists 2 different times this season. 2 different 11-point games. That's 2020 Mikey Sowers at Princeton numbers, and y'all ready to get that man a Tuaraton in March last year. Ryan Tierney gave Wagner 6 hots back on March 2nd and casually broke both school and conference records in the process. He is now A, the leading goal scorer in Hofstra men's lacrosse history, and B, the leading point scorer in CAA men's lacrosse history. He's scoring points at just an unreal clip this season. This man has 30 points in 4 games. He is averaging a career day in points per game. Like, if that's not a Tuaraton finalist, bruh, I don't know What is going on? So let's do this in the comments. It's March. Let's just go for it. Comment down below who your top 5 Tewaaraton finalists for this year are as of today. And on that note, that's going to be it for me today. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel. I love college lacrosse, man. I'm so happy it's here, and I cannot wait to do this video next week, see what we're going to be talking about. All right, be easy, y'all. Peace out.